Hey, group of gardeners. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Just picking a few of these weeds. Remember, always get out to your garden and do something. Do something, guys. Always. But I wanted to talk to you guys about how to grow tomatoes. How to grow tomatoes, guys. It's important. It's important to know. What kind of tomatoes are you growing? Determinate or indeterminate? Now, if you bought them from a box store, it'll say its habit is indeterminate. So, indeterminate means that you don't know when this plant will stop producing fruit. It's indeterminate on when this plant will stop growing and stop producing fruit. Where a determinate tomato, you could determine when that tomato will stop growing, when they will stop fruiting. And let's talk about how to grow each one, right? Now, when it comes to, what do we have here? Indeterminate. This one's a tomato black zebra. That other one was a sweet tomato cluster. And as you can see, these are fairly different looking. But how do you grow tomatoes? Indeterminate tomatoes, because you can't determine when they will stop fruiting or stop growing. The way you want to grow them is you want to remove these armpit sprouts that come out. I call them armpit sprouts because between the arm there's a sprout that comes here, and it's a whole new, basically a whole new tree, a whole new tomato tree. So you just want to get rid of that because it will drain energy from your tomato plant, and then your plant will fluster, just as round and sideways instead of up and down and tall like this. That way you can stake these, right? That way you can stake them. Here's another tomato. How I'm growing this, Lemon Boy hybrid. As you can see, it's an indeterminate, right? And because I bought them from the box stores, I know that they're indeterminate or determinate. From seed, your seed packet should show whether it's determinate or indeterminate. And like I said, you want to remove those middle armpit, and as you can see here, it'll grow little branches where it grows its fruit. You want to leave those, but see here, you want to go ahead and remove these guys. So when they're smaller, it's a little easier. When it's smaller, it's easier. When they're bigger, I will throw them back into the floor like this. They'll get a little transplant shock, but eventually they'll grow roots and grow. Most of the time. Here goes another one we have being staked up. Here goes another tomato. Black cherry tomatoes. Indeterminate. I like indeterminate tomatoes because they're easy to grow. Like I said, you just remove those little armpits, and then other than that, they'll fruit, and they'll keep growing, and they'll never stop. I just fed the garden today, so there's a lot of organic material here. As you can see, the raspberries are coming in. Oh, blackberries are coming in too. Blackberries, raspberries, you know, everyone's fruiting. Oh, raspberries. Sometimes I'll just forecast certain things into the garden. Like today I got a lot of organic material put in the garden. Sometimes I just forecast it. So now I just gotta get it off the leaves. So because you don't want to leave dirt on top of the leaves for many reasons. Let's talk about it. It can cause disease, because if your plant, if there's a disease in the dirt that could live in the dirt, it can be transferred onto your plant leaves and then transfer to your plant cells and kill your whole plant. So, and me doing this to all these plants, you should see what it smells like. This is lemon balm. This is mint. Here goes pineapple mint, thyme that's flowering. Just a whole lot of stuff. Sorry, I didn't mean to turn this into a swipe session, but I do have to get this organic material off my leaves so they could photosynthesize as well. But you guys see all the strawberries coming in, right? Feed your strawberries, guys. And I will tell you guys, there's no pesticides here. None whatsoever. I don't use any pesticides. I don't use any fertilizers. I used manure the other day, but that is natural as well. I wouldn't use it in major abundance unless I was making it myself on site. But I don't think I could handle chickens. I really don't think I can handle chickens, so I'm kind of scared. Comment down below if you guys want to see me have some chickens, or if you think I can handle some chickens. I don't have a child and a dog and all these plants to take care of. I think it would be so hard to have a chicken, but I want many. If any of my viewers are chicken friendly, I think I'm more worried about the coop here in Las Vegas. It's so hot. Look at these raspberries just coming in, guys. These are amazing. But I'm more worried about the heat, because they say heat is the worst enemy for a chicken. So I'm scared I might kill my chickens. But if I have a trainer and someone who could teach me how to take care of chickens and how to build a pen for them, I'm all for it. But here goes another tomato, Indeterminate as well. Champion. But the thing is, looks like something's been eating the flowers off this, because these are just all knocked off. even on this one. But that's nature for you. That's why you gotta plant in abundance. So you could have enough for nature. Guys, plant in abundance. Make sure you plant enough for nature. If not, you're gonna be very upset at them. That's a pepper back there. Some of these strawberries look ready. Oh, I seen one that was really ready. Here goes one. Hey guys, check this out. No fertilizers, no pesticides, no chemicals, naturally grown strawberry. You guys could do it too. All you have to do is get out to your garden. The abundance doesn't come quick. That's what I'll tell you guys now. The other gardeners, they don't tell you that. The abundance does not come quick. You know it can come quick, hard work. And if you keep up with that hard work, it will pay off. It will definitely pay off. And strawberries that aren't acidic like the ones from the grocery store. Hold on, I want to show you guys some tomatoes in here. Let me just clean these leaves. Oh, so many berries coming in. Those are blackberries, I believe. What tomato is that? Looks like another lemon boy. See those tomatoes coming in? See, something's eating the ones at the top. So I got this hidden back here. Here goes another one. Looks like I haven't been pruning this one appropriately. Looks like it has a stunted growth a little bit. But yeah, see, when you don't take care of it, it won't take care of you. So make sure you guys are out there taking care of your plants. Don't harvest everything the first time. Leave things to come back for another year, like this taro that we grew last year. And it's coming back in a vengeance. It's like way more taro than I put in the first time. And it's just growing everywhere. So we're gonna have a lot of taro to eat. I'm gonna do the same thing for my asparagus. I don't plan on harvesting too many, because the more I let go into this spear state like this, then the wider the crown will become, and then it'll produce more and more spears of asparagus. Then I'll never have to go to the store for asparagus, right? Growing variety, guys, it's very important. This here is some peppermint celery. Now I know you guys probably never heard of peppermint celery. That's why I say to grow in variety. If you don't like certain things, like you don't like celery, grow a different variety, like peppermint celery, right? If you don't like potatoes, grow taro, right? If you don't like tomatoes, grow many of the different varieties that I have, like yellow pear, right? For determinate tomatoes, you don't want to treat those the same. You may want to allow these to sprawl out, because you never know when it'll stop fruiting or growing. So you may want to cut what you think needs to be cut and leave the rest to sprawl out. That way it could just grow its amount of tomatoes that it wants to grow. And tomatoes like to hide their tomatoes, especially determinate ones. So what they'll do is they'll grow a lot of foliage, and the foliage will cover their tomatoes to protect them from the sun, because tomatoes don't like sun. As much as people think they like sun, they do not. Tomatoes like heat, not the sun. So or I guess they like the sun but not too much heat, I guess, because after too much heat, anything past 90 degrees, 95 degrees, they're fried. You know what I mean? So protect them with some organic material. Protect your floor. Make sure your floor has organic material, right? Things like this, you could definitely prune off, so your tomato doesn't have to focus on that. Same thing here. There you go. Now, you don't want to get to cutting all your foliage off and just leaving tomatoes, because your plant photosynthesizes off its leaves. So if it has no leaves, it can't photosynthesize. So I just cut these that were just rubbing on the floor that can catch a disease. That way I can leave these up to catch photosynthesis from the sun and feed the tomatoes as it grows and grows and grows up. So it'll grow more foliage since I cut that off, right? But that's all, guys. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. If you guys learned something today, please give me a thumbs up. Appreciate it. Share this. If you haven't already, subscribe. Let's talk about it. Let's learn how to grow. I have many things to talk about. I have a lot of things to grow. I don't have that much time, but I'm working on it. So let's talk about it, guys. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Remember, your indeterminates grow infinite. You don't know when they'll stop. They'll stop whenever they won't stop. Matter of fact, most of the time they'll wait till it's like years later, or till it gets cold, if your climate gets cold enough. So determinates, they might grow a certain amount of tomatoes. They might grow 8 tomatoes, 10 tomatoes, 30 tomatoes, and then they're done, right? So that's the difference between determinate and indeterminate tomatoes. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Hit that like button. Share this. Please subscribe, guys. It really helps. It really helps. If you guys want to help, comment down below. Comment down. Let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know what you guys want to see. Maybe we could talk about strawberries. Looks like I didn't cover them all up with organic material. But here goes another one. Yeah, I covered these up. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. You could do it too, guys. You could do it too, I promise. Just get out there. If you haven't started yesterday, start today. If you haven't started today, start now. Get out there. Doesn't have to be a perfect setting, a perfect environment. You don't need to go buy things. Please don't think you need to go buy anything. Start off by not buying stuff. That way if it dies, you don't have to feel bad about it. Right? Go buy some seeds. Go throw some seeds in the floor. If you don't have any money, go eat a fruit. You might have to buy that fruit, but that's food. So buy the food, eat it, and then cast your seed out to your garden. If you don't have a garden, make one. Or put in a pot. Or put it in anything you would like. Plants can grow out of pretty much anything. That's why they grow out of the asphalt sometimes. Out of the concrete. Right? So I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Have a groovy day.